Hey everyone, today I'm going to share with you the difference between a work-based mindset and a results-based mindset. And you can use this to really help you succeed, whether it's the culture of your team or the results that you want to achieve in your life. So a lot of employees have a work-based mindset. They're focused on doing work. And the problem with this is the culture sometimes it's the business that creates this culture, but the culture that it creates, which is you're just there to do busy work, and it's more important that you look busy than actually get anything done. And so what ends up happening is the employee ends up filling up his time with all these unimportant or low impact tasks just to look busy. And their supervisors or managers will look at these people and say, look, he's always working, he must be doing a good job. And it naturally creates a cycle of reinforcement where the culture of the team becomes one where you're encouraged to look busy rather than get results. And usually, it's something in between where you're getting results, but you're also kind of just screwing around sometimes just to look busy. And what ends up happening is you'll get, if a star employee comes into the workforce or that team and he's like, I can get this done in half the time. Well, then sometimes the other employees will attack this person because the manager overseeing the person has decided to value work over results. So the manager, he pretty much sees this person who gets it done, faster, and he's like, he starts yelling or screaming or just reprimanding the other employees and saying, look at you guys, why aren't you working as hard as this person? He got it done in half the time. And rather than acknowledging what actually happened, which was that this employee was a superstar and did something above average, and celebrating that and not holding everyone else hostage, this causes a lot of resentment with the other employees, and the other employees end up attacking this person. And long story short, it causes a situation where that superstar is taught via the culture to not do this, not focus on results, and not really overachieve because the other employees can't do that, so they attack this person, and it brings down the whole culture. So this is actually something I learned from Internet Business Mastery, which is a podcast. And the two co-hosts, they run a multi-million-dollar business, and they said that back in the corporate culture, this was something that was very common. They were both 9-to-5 corporate employees, and this was exactly what happened to them before they decided to start their own company. And of course, when I heard that, I realized this had played out myself, even back in the days when I worked minimum wage jobs. And maybe if you worked at McDonald's, or if you worked at some, low-end or retail chain, or Starbucks, or some coffee place, or some clothing store, maybe you've experienced it as well. Maybe you were assigned by a manager to, sweep the whole floor and, organize all the shelves. And you found some clever way of getting the same result in half the time by, I don't know, using 2 brooms instead of 1, or just some clever strategy. And instead